On Wednesday, 18th November 2020, protests erupted in various urban centers in Kampala following the arrest of new presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi in Luka district. After the smoke cleared, several Ugandans had lost their lives, while others had sustained severe injuries. Justin Namambo is one of those victims. Namambo was returning home in a minibus that was fueling in Kireka. Namambo was 6 weeks pregnant at the time, and a soldier fired a bullet which went through her back and got stuck in her spine. She was operated to remove the bullet, but her lower parts of the body were left paralyzed. She now lives with permanent damage.
My body relies on painkillers. If I don't take painkillers, I cannot live, I cannot manage. I feel heat in the down parts.
On the same day, Hajara Nachito lost her 15-year-old son Amos Segawa. Nachita and her son were trying to find their way back home after the riots erupted. In Kireka, two sisters Shamim Naviri and Shakira Nyemera were also shot as they returned home from a shop where they had gone to buy some food. Naviri was carrying triplets in her womb. As a result of the injuries and shock from the bullets, she got a miscarriage, losing her triplets.
Yabitangwa mu mawugwe nakosebwa amawugwe n'ekibumba ne ku byenda waliwo bye nakosebwamu kuba teryafuluma banongoosa zena bansala okuva eno.
On several occasions, these victims have cried out to government for compensation, but in vain. Consequently, many are disturbed that they continue to be ignored.
Ne batubuuza naye era tewali kye batuyamba kati nga jinja poliisi yajjako waneeno ku shahidi nevaayo abajja ne batubuuza nga bwe muli kutubuuza ne tubagamba ekizibu kyaffe naye tebakola ki tewali bukya batubuuza tewali kye tukola ki kye tufunangako.
Basirikale ba gavumenti be baamutta be baamukuba amasasi weewuunye ne baddayo ne bamuziikula n'omuziikula ekiwundu kye nnyina ku mutima naye tewaliiwo na mukulu n'omu yali antuukiridde.
They are shocked that government yesterday compensated casualties and families of the 2021 Kampala bombs, which occurred much later.
Neewuunyisa okulaba jjo ku mawulire nga ssente bazitadde ku mmeeza bakompensatinga abantu abaakubwa bomu. Nalabye ssente ku mmeeza bo nga babakompensatinze ate nga kyali kiragiro kya pulezidenti yayogera nti batuyirire.
I think they look at the attacks on more especially police officers as being perhaps more grave than those on citizens and civilians. So I think maybe their thinking was around these are police officers, they're on duty, they ought to be compensated.
Human rights activists are urging government to use this compensation opportunity to also support other victims in securing justice.
I think in the interest of fairness that the state should go a step further and compensate those victims. Short of that, it would be seen as a discriminatory act. On the other hand, we should also urge government, beyond compensation, to prosecute the perpetrators of the November 18th and 19th killings that took place.
It must be systematic. You don't simply compensate a few people. You don't simply pick and choose. There must be some sort of system that's being followed, which is known by everyone. That's why I would say that they need guidelines or some sort of law that they follow in terms of compensation.
This all comes on the heels of a May 2022 pronouncement by Prime Minister Robina Nabbanja that government was still verifying the names of the people injured during the 18th November riots and compensation would soon follow thereafter.
The answer from government is that government is verifying the lists of the affected people. As soon as the exercise is done or complete, the affected families will be compensated.
Over 54 people were reported to have been killed, allegedly by security forces. Patrick Senyondo, NTV.